Alright, so what to do, YouTube? It's your boy Digital coming at y'all again with another video for today, and your boy is back from the dead. So anyways, people, the only reason I was gone for so long was because I was doing finals, you know, trying to study for finals and stuff like that, blah, 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 and whatnot. But your boy is back. Don't think I forgot about y'all. I got other tons of content that I'm thinking about doing for the channel as well that I will be bringing to you all in the near future. But let's go ahead and get into today's video. Okay, so today we're going to be talking about Dragon Ball Super episode 71, which starts the Assassination of Goku arc. And so let's go ahead and do this. But before I do, what I want to let you guys know is that this won't be a review. This is basically just going to be a quick review, or like my thoughts slash impressions on the episodes that come out. You know, I think that doing reviews is kind of, you know, played out. A lot of people are doing them, and I wanted to do something different, bring something new to the table that kind of hasn't been done-ish in a way. So basically, I'm just gonna be giving my thoughts and opinions on the video, trying to make it at least a little bit less short than what a review tends to be, at least for me and whatnot. So let's go ahead and get straight into it. Okay, so the episode starts off with Goku being on edge because he fears that somebody's coming for his life. We already know this. He already talks about this at the beginning of the episode and whatnot. So we already know that it's hit based off the arc and then based off of when the episodes for the arc was going to start, which was episode 71. So at the beginning of the episode, we basically see that Goku is on edge and that he's preparing for somebody, or that he's on edge about somebody. So we basically know that it's hit and that he's coming for Goku's life after he mentions this at the beginning of the episode, just due to the simple fact that I guess this may be something that he was told about in a way, maybe, who knows. So let's go ahead and jump into that. So on Beerus' planet, we see Whis is training Vegeta and whatnot, and Beerus comes and asks Whis where's Goku because he's been missing these past couple of training sessions. Whis ends up telling him that, I don't know, maybe Goku's doing some training on Earth. And Beerus is like, nah, that's not enough. Tell Goku to bring his ass here right now so he can do these training sessions so he can get prepared for the Omni King's tournament, because we don't know when it's going to start. The Omni King is just going to say, hey, it's time to start, and then that's it. So get Goku here right the hell now. So Whis is like, okay, whatever, blah, 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 and stuff like that. And so Vegeta, he ends up getting disgraced in a way because, you know, Beerus said that Goku is the main fighter for Universe 7. And Vegeta's like, so y'all just don't see me right here, huh? At all. I'm not training too. I'm not training at all with y'all neither. Okay, bet. So he ends up asking Whis, Goku's undergoing some special training right now, ain't he? And Whis kind of, you know, he gives him that same smirk he gave Beerus and lies and says no. And we all know that he is. So, well, at least I believe that he is. So the episode continues on, and this is where the episode became really, really interesting for me, and I hope that Dragon Ball and Akira Toriyama goes through this route again. So we go into this whole entirely different planet where I guess the cities, or the different cities, are capsulized. You know, there was like some type of capsule over, or dome over the cities that, you know, were all throughout the planet, and it was, I don't know, it was weird. It was Dragon Ball Z, so I mean, that's to be expected. So the episode then continues on with Hit. He's walking through one of the cities, and it's raining, it's pouring, and we get a new city to look at. It kind of reminds me of Final Fantasy VII's city that you start out in. I don't remember the name, but yeah, basically moving on. So Hit's walking through the city, and it's looking real poverty-stricken, maybe, in a way. There's some girl who's, you know, walking through the streets. She's homeless, looking like and stuff. I guess he tried to hand hit something. He was like, nah, get out of my way, whatever, and stuff like that. Because, you know, he had a job to do. He was on a mission, and it was kind of good to see this because I liked the new city and that there was life through it, or in it. A lot of times when we go to different planets on Dragon Ball Z, it's kind of barren-ish to the point where there really isn't a lot of life shown. The only other time when we have seen life on a different planet and there was life shown was pretty much Namek, because Beerus' planet through Supreme Kai's world, those are pretty barren and are only filled with like 2 to 3 people. So I mean, whatever. Now this city, which was unnamed, is vibrant in a way, or it's droomy or gloomy, and it's full of life in a way ish. You know, the people there are wearing like gas masks, I'm guessing to like protect themselves from the pollution and stuff. And Hit, you know, he's going to kill an assassination target. There's some mob boss who's looking down on the city and whatnot, and he ends up infiltrating this city, or this tower that this boss is living in. And so the boss, his goons don't know because he's using time skip to pass through them and whatnot. And so, you know, he eventually gets the target and kills them. And the one interesting thing that kind of caught my eye, that I'm pretty sure probably didn't catch a lot of other people's eyes, was that he took the mob boss's jewelry and he tossed it on some stone head after the assassination attempt. And it was like, okay, wait, why did he do that? At least that's the question that came to mind for me. I was thinking that maybe Hit lost somebody, or maybe like a friend or a family member to this dude, and Hit took up the assassination contract, maybe because it was personal. And I mean, I'm not saying that he didn't get paid for it or that he did it for free. I'm pretty sure he got paid for it, but at the same time, it was like, okay, why would you take the man's jewelry after you killed him, and if he's just an assassination target, and then you threw his jewelry on some stoneheads? I was thinking also that maybe this mob boss has, you know, caused these people a lot of pain and misery and whatnot, and you know, he pretty much just got justice for them. And it was kind of interesting, you know, it was just a little thought that came to mind. I'm not saying that it's deeper than what it seems, but it just kind of struck me as curious when I first saw it. And I was kind of like, maybe this all alludes to something that we're not seeing here. But here's where the most interesting question of all came to me. So at the beginning of the episode, we already knew that Goku said that somebody was coming after him, but this was way before Hit even found out that Goku was his next target. So it kind of made me think, somebody set this up and Goku was told. And it makes me feel like this is Whis' doing because it is. We know that the Omni Kings tournament is coming up. We also just got a scan showing, you know, the fighters who are going to be taking place in that tournament, which I'll talk about in the next video. Stay tuned. So anyways, we know that Whis, or that at least Goku and Vegeta, need to keep training so that way they can become strong enough to partake in the tournament that's coming up. And so it's like, how did Goku know about Hit before Hit even knew that Goku was his target? And I feel like this is part of Whis' special training, because he saw that Hit gave Goku a pretty big challenge in the tournament, and he wanted to give Hit another chance, or to at least use Hit to make Goku into a stronger fighter. And I feel like he did this because there may be other fighters out there in the different universes who may give Goku a run for his money, more so than Hit may do. And so if there's a person out there who's just as good as Hit, or even worse than Hit, Goku needs to be prepared for that. Because if he can't get rid of Hit right now, or if he can't stand his ground against Hit, then there's no possible way that he can stand against somebody who's just like him or way above him in the tournament and whatnot. So Hit came around with two new abilities. One ability made him go with a pinkish aura, like off of The Last Dragon, you know, Bruce Lee run, whatnot, show enough, yeah. And so then, you know, Hit just got this aura, and when Goku was swinging on him, it was causing him to miss. Like his punches was going through Hit, and Goku couldn't touch him. And so it was kind of weird, and I was like, okay. So he's been prepared for Goku, I guess, after their last bout. You know, and then all of a sudden he just ends up one-shotting Goku with this punch from a distance, and ended up crushing his chest. Saitama, you have competition. You are now not a threat. So anyways, moving on. Now Goku's dead on the floor, and it's like, what has Hit been doing to match Goku like this now? Because back then they were pretty much on equal terms if they both went full power. Now Goku, who's at full power already off the top fighting against Hit, he automatically goes down. You know, down goes Frazier. And it's like, what did Hit do? I'm pretty sure the only reasonable thing is that he trained, because I mean, I don't really see Hit as the type to use gadgets in a fight, but who knows? I'm not saying that it's not possible, I'm just saying who knows. And so this whole episode as a whole has been striking me curious, because it's been very, very interesting. It's kind of taking a route that a lot of other animes do today, which makes them interesting. And I'm glad to see that Dragon Ball Z is finally catching up. Well, Dragon Ball Super. I'm glad to see that it's finally catching up and it's starting to take that turn too. I'm not saying that it's trying to be generic as other animes, or that it's trying to, you know, use the same generic strategies or tools that other animes are using, but it's starting to actually develop itself a lot more than just, hey, there's an alien, let's see what he does, fight him, and then that's it. You know, it's actually going through steps by steps, and it's actually showing us interactions between other characters outside of just Goku and the main cast. And it's also giving us ideas as to what's going on. And the plot is more fleshed out than what it used to be in Dragon Ball Z. Like I said, okay, let's go to this alien planet. Hey, look, there's an alien hurting people. Hey, you stop. Let's fight. And then that's it. You know, it's different. And I like this turn. It's making Dragon Ball Z's story a lot more complex, which I wouldn't mind seeing. We all know that Dragon Ball Z doesn't have a complex story, but it's finally good to see it. You know what I'm saying? At least in a way and whatnot. So anyways, people, that's pretty much about it. I hope you guys enjoyed this little, I guess you could say, my impressions / thoughts on the video and whatnot. I'll think of a better title once it's out. And so anyways, let me know what you guys think. Now, about the preview for the next episode, we get to see that Beerus shows up and that Hit is shocked, and then also that Goku is fighting Hit. So Goku is back alive somehow, and he's fighting Hit, and also Beerus may show up. So this episode or this arc is really striking me impressed already off the first episode of this new arc, you know, off rip. So hopefully we'll get to find out what's going on later on with not just only Beerus being there, but with Goku being alive again. So let me know down in the comment section below what you guys think about this episode and how you feel about it. And then we can chat it up in the comment section below. Don't forget to also like, comment, share, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video as well. So anyways, people, that's it. I'll catch you guys in the next video, so be prepared for that. Anyways, guys, I'll catch y'all later. Peace.